kids, it's Jumble. And here's your host, Jeff Stevenson.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome to Jumble, the show that keeps you smiling despite the recession. Well, it doesn't get a lot better, does it? I was just reading in the paper about a fella who set up his own business, a nude all-girl aqua show. He had to pack it in after a week. Yes, he just couldn't keep his head above water. Never mind, it's business as usual here at Jumble, where we aim to keep you amused with our cryptic clue cartoons and baffled by our dastardly, tricky anagrams. And if our contestants can solve those, they can win up to 500 quid. We have two teams on Jumble. Each consists of one member of the public, aided and abetted by a celebrity. And first, a lady who believes wives should never telephone their husbands when they're at work, so she goes with him. It's Judy Finnigan. Nice to see you, Judy. I've got to tell you, when I watched this morning, you have somebody on the show, say, who is plugging their new book, and you say, oh, we've read all your book, and we like it, whatever. Do you really read the book from cover to cover, or do you just read parts?
I try to be honest. I would never say I'd read a book if I hadn't, because you can get caught out very easily that way. Some people, like we had J.G. Ballard on, and it does happen to be true that I've read everything he's ever written, because I think he's wonderful, so that's great, you can say it. But no, we read bits, and we couldn't. We get these huge things every night. We read selected bits, and somebody reads it for us and gives us a digest, hopefully, of what's in it. Any
other side of this business maybe you'd like to get into, or into presenting? Another type of show?
No, I'd just like to get a bit more sleep.
OK. Well, thanks for getting up early and joining us on Jumble. Introduce us to your partner.
Yes, well, this is Sam, and Sam, I think, really does the most important job of the lot, because he stays at home and brings up his two small children by himself.
Oh, that's great. Well done, Sam. Nice to see you. Are you good at anagrams?
No.
Oh, God.
You're not?
Don't say that. Don't say that.
So, you have no job now, did you? What did you used to
No, I
work
look
as?
after the two children.
Look after the two children. Well, we wish you all the very best of luck on Jumble. So that's Sam and Judy, our first team. And now, will you please welcome our other celebrity, the man who says it's not true he's henpecked just because Judy makes him wash and iron his own apron? No way. It's Richard Madeley. Richard, I've asked Judy before, but I'm going to ask you.
Yeah.
Who is your favourite celebrity that you've interviewed over the years?
Oh, God, there have been so many on this morning. Let's think. Germaine Greer's very funny. Yeah. Germaine Greer's a very, very funny lady, and she's very witty, and she says what she thinks, even if sometimes I don't think she believes it herself. But so she's good. Leslie Nielsen, the guy who starred in Naked Gun. Oh. He's hysterical. He's a very funny chap. But I don't know, it's hard to pick.
And what sort of TV programmes do you enjoy watching?
Watching, as Judy said once, anything that goes out before 8 o'clock at night.
After that, we're dead.
Because we're sort of half asleep by then. Yeah. We both like dramas. We like the same thing. We like dramas. We like good, unpompous documentaries. Sure. We watch the news. Mostly drama. There's not enough on, actually.
Yeah, no, you're right. OK, introduce us to your partner.
This is Margaret, and you look at it, you won't believe it. Margaret is a grandmother of 7, mother of 5, and her youngest child is 23. You wouldn't believe it, would you?
That is unbelievable. So, Margaret, what do you do for a living?
I work in a local plastics factory.
You've also appeared on your local radio twice, playing your favourite records.
That's right.
What's that all about? Tell us more about that.
Well, that used to be on about 5 years ago. You wrote in with your favourite records, and if they were interesting enough, they phoned you up, and twice I went on and talked over the radio, and they played my records over the radio.
So your favourite record of all time is?
I really haven't got one. Maybe the Everly Brothers' Let It Be Me.
Great. OK, well, we welcome you to Jumble. Let's get on with the game. Let's take a look at our first cryptic clue cartoon. Let's play Jumble. This Jumble cartoon is worth £25. Here it is. There is the cartoon. And here is the clue we need a solution to. The ideal tool for that winter break on the slopes or anywhere. The ideal tool for that winter break on the slopes or anywhere. We tossed a coin earlier. Sam and Judy, you're going to bat first. Who's yelling? Who's spelling?
I'm spelling.
I'm yelling.
Up you pop. We come to the first of our 4 jumbled words. Each word relates to our cartoon. Sam, you have 15 seconds to unscramble it. If you do so, we're going to give you a tenner and crack at solving our cryptic clue cartoon. Judy, you can only spell, you cannot yell. No vocal help. And Sam, you can only yell, you cannot spell. 15 seconds are yours. First jumble coming up. Go.
Prairie.
No. Think aloud, Sam.
Tropic. Repair.
Yes, of course. Well done, Sam. Repair. So we take the E, the A and the R. They're now key letters. And we go over to the cartoon board. We place the E, the A and the R underneath the cartoon. Sam, the ideal tool for that winter break on the slopes or anywhere, what do you think?
Not a clue.
Not a clue. OK, it doesn't really... it wouldn't do you any good to get that first one anyway. Second jumble coming up, 15 seconds on the clock. Go.
Blood.
Think aloud, Sam. Give us some words. No, I'm sorry, you've lost control. Richard and Margaret, up you pop, you've gained control. 15 seconds on the clock. Start spelling, Richard.
Handle.
Yeah, you got it. You've gained control. I know the feeling, right.
Yeah, right.
We take the D, the L, the E. We also take the H. Over we go. We put the H in there. The E, L, and the D. Margaret, the ideal tool for that winter break on the slopes or anywhere. Over to you. What do you think?
No idea.
OK, well, you're now in control because we go over. We have our third jumble coming up. You have 15 seconds. Richard, you better spell it now. Go.
Mash, smash, shash,
Smash it is. Well done. We take the S and the M, transfer the S and the M to our cartoon board. The S goes there, the M goes there. Margaret, the ideal tool for that winter break on the slopes or anywhere. Any ideas?
No.
No, over we go. If you get this one correct, we will then take Richard over and he will help you do some spelling.
I won't.
15 seconds on the clock.
I hope he will.
Go.
See. ING. Minding?
No,
Can't.
Ooh.
Mending.
Yes. Take the M, the E and the G over here, Richard, because we are going to do some spelling. M-E-G spells Meg. In you go. You've got 15 seconds to unscramble it. Starting now. The ideal tool for that winter break on the slopes or anywhere. Any ideas?
God, yeah.
No.
Anything?
No. No.
Keep spelling.
No.
I'm sorry, you've lost control. Back you go. Judy, Sam, take your position. Judy, do some spelling. Sam, do some yelling. You could go in the lead here. In you go. You've got 15 seconds. Starting now. Give us some words, Sam.
Damage. Grade.
The ideal tool for that winter break on the slopes or anywhere. No. Well, I'm ever so sorry, but you've lost control as well. What I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to ask our studio audience. Did you get that one? Yeah. What is it? Sledgehammer. Well done. So, not a brilliant start for both our teams today, but you never know, it's early days on Jumble. We now have Judy and Sam with £10, but Richard and Margaret just edging ahead with £30.
Good.
We come to our second Jumble cartoon. It is worth £25. Let's take a look at it. There's the cartoon, and here is the clue we want you to solve. If you can pronounce camembert, you'll be laughing. Unusual for me to pronounce it. If you can pronounce camembert, you'll be laughing. Now, Margaret, Richard, who's yelling? Who's spelling?
I'm spelling.
I'm yelling.
Up you pop. You have 15 seconds on the clock. Go. Hi. Yes. Well done.
Sheer luck.
H and the Y. Sheer luck.
Sheer luck.
Well, it's good. The Y goes there. The H goes there. If you can pronounce camembert, you'll be laughing. What do you think?
No.
No idea?
No.
Are you bluffing?
Yeah.
You are bluffing.
No,
Good.
I'm not bluffing.
You're not bluffing at all. Remember,
No,
the
I
more
don't
anagrams you
know.
get over here, the more cash you get, the more chance you stand of going through to our final for the £200 cartoon caption. Starting now with our second jumble, go.
Cheats.
Think aloud.
Oh, speech.
Speech it is. Well done. S and the E, key letters. Transfer them over to the cartoon board. The S goes in there, the E goes in there. Margaret, if you can pronounce camembert, you'll be laughing. What do you think?
No.
Hold out. OK, over we go. Third jumble. 15 seconds. Go.
Expose.
Expose it is. E, S, key letters. They both go in there on the right. Margaret, if you could pronounce camembert, you'll be laughing.
Yes, cheese.
No. Over we go. 15 seconds. Go.
Cream. No. Camera.
Well done, Margaret. You got it. Camera. We take the C, the A, and the E. We go over to the cartoon board. Come over here, Richard. We've got some spelling to do. We put the A there, the E there, the C there. Margaret, if you can pronounce camembert, you'll be laughing. I think you might have to do some rearranging.
Say cheese.
Say cheese it is. Well done. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, guys. So if you can pronounce camembert, you'll be laughing. Say cheese. OK, so now we have Judy and Sam with £10, but Richard and Margaret are way up there in the lead with £95. We move swiftly on to round two. This time our cartoon is worth £50 if you can give me the answer to the cryptic clue that goes with this cartoon. Here's the cartoon, and here is the clue that we want you to solve. Listen out, teams. A very offhand meal at the hospital. A very offhand meal at the hospital. Judy, Sam, who's the yeller, who's the speller?
I'm yelling this time.
I'll spell.
OK, up you pop. You have 15 seconds. First jumble coming up. Go.
So...
Keep the letters up there, Sam, or put a letter up.
Nurse.
Yes, you got it. Well done. So we take the S, that's our key letter. Over we go to the cartoon board. We place the S in there. Judy, a very offhand meal at the hospital. Any ideas?
No, I don't know yet.
OK, not to worry. Over we go. Second jumble. 15 seconds on the clock. Go.
Fatal.
You got it. Well done. We take the two A's. We take the L. And we place them underneath our cartoon. They go into the clue. A very offhand meal at the hospital. What do you think, Judy?
Don't know yet.
No? OK, over we go. 15 seconds on the clock. Third jumble coming up. Go.
Victim.
Victim it is. Well done. Spell it out, Sam. So, yep, there we go. We take the C, we take the T. Over we go. Once more, T, that walk's getting longer. We put the C there, the T there. A very offhand meal at the hospital. What do you think, Judy? Take a chance to build up some cash.
OK.
OK. 15 seconds on the clock. Go.
Injury.
Yeah, you got it. Well done. The gamble paid off. We'll take the U and the Y over here, Sam, because what we're going to do, we're going to ask you to pop in and do some spelling. You have 15 seconds, starting now. In you go. Judy.
Casualty.
Casualty it is. No need to spell. No worries, Sam. Back you go to your place. OK, of course, a very offhand meal at the hospital, casualty. Offhand is casual. Tea is a meal, so casualty as found in hospital. So we have at this point Richard and Margaret with £95, but they're back in front. Judy and Sam with £100. Still a close match. We move on to cartoon 4. It's worth £50. It's over there. Let's take a look at it. There's the cartoon. Here is the clue that we want you to solve. Fix drains to the dessert and you might find silver. Fix drains to the dessert and you might find silver. Margaret, Richard, who's yelling, who's spelling?
I'm spelling.
And I'll yell.
Up you pop. 15 seconds on the clock. First jumble coming up. Start spelling, Margaret, now.
I won't say that. Libels?
No.
Foil.
Richard, yes, you've got it. We take the I, the L and the D, our key letters, we transfer them to the cartoon board. We place the L in there, we place the D there and the I there. Richard, fix drains to the dessert and you might find silver. What do you think?
Might you? Sorry, no.
No, you're not going to go for silver this morning? You're going to go for
not
gold.
yet.
OK. Second jumble, 15 seconds on the clock, go.
Ing, ping, pudding, no, pipping, nipping, nipping, flipping.
Well done.
Pipping, piping.
No, yes, piping. P, P, N, G. We place the P on the left. The rest of the letters go over here, and we put the N there. Richard, fix drains to the dessert, and you might find silver. Any ideas?
No.
No? OK.
No.
Right, we go over here once more. Third jumble. Start the clock, 15 seconds, go.
Hors d'oeuvre. OD, no, there's no D there. Board, root, route, dalve.
Can you see that?
Yeah. Drove.
No, I'm sorry, you've lost control. Back you go, Richard and Sam, you've gained control. Up you pop. A lot of toing and throwing this morning. OK, in you go, Judy. 15 seconds. Start spelling now.
Drove.
Come on, Sam.
Rave.
Come on, Sam. Think aloud.
Drove.
I think you know exactly what I'm going to do. Go back to your places. All the letters go out of the boxes. Give me a letter and then give me the word. OK, so we go over to you, Margaret.
E.
Give me a word. I don't know.
No.
We're going back to Sam. Sam, give me a letter.
R.
Give me a word.
Oh, God.
Oh, Margaret.
Devour.
Oh, yes, you got it. Well done. Up you pop, original positions. Up you pop. We place both letters over there. Right. Richard, fix drains to the dessert and you might find silver. Any ideas?
Well, I've got the second, but I can't think of the first at the moment.
OK, not to worry.
Okay.
You've got one more jumble to go. 15 seconds on the clock. Go.
Hot, damn, Mouth. Well done.
Put the M in the U. Come over here, Margaret, because we're going to do some spelling. In goes the M, in goes the U. In you go, Margaret. 15 seconds to do some spelling, starting now.
Plum pudding.
You got it. No need to spell. Back you go to your places. Oh. Fix drains to the dessert and you might find silver. Plum pudding. When you fix drains, you plumb them. Dessert is pudding, so plum pudding, and that's where you find a silver coin. So, at the end of round 2, we have Judy and Sam with £100. We're going through to our final, Richard and Margaret, £185. Wow. Sam, we're going to lose you. Thanks for being a great sport, but I hope you've enjoyed it.
Oh, very much so, yes.
Right, and we'd like to thank your celebrity guest.
Great
Ladies and gentlemen, Judy Finnigan. We will see you in part 2 when Margaret could add another £200 to her score with the help of Richard Madeley. We'll see you in just a moment. Ta-da. Welcome back. Yes, we're here on Jumble and our team of Richard and Margaret have successfully reached the final round. And now Margaret has a chance to add another £200 to her score by solving the cryptic clue that goes with this cartoon. Here is the cartoon. And here is the clue. He was familiar with the Gaelic measure to catch criminals back at headquarters. He was familiar with the Gaelic measure to catch criminals back at headquarters. Solve that clue, Margaret, and another £200 is yours. Here's how you do it. I'm going to show you 6 jumbled words. They are number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. Each jumble unscrambles into a word. Each word relates to our cartoon. Each one you get correct will give you key letters to help you solve our cartoon caption. You have 60 seconds. Are you both ready? OK, take your places. Keep in thought there. You have 60 seconds on the clock, starting now.
Galilee?
No.
No. Go to the next one. North.
Next one.
North.
Yes, correct. Move on.
Detect.
Correct. Move on.
Nudes. Downs. Smooth. Undos.
Do you want to move on?
Yeah, move
Okay,
on.
Move on.
Move
Go back to
on.
that
Move
one.
on. Flown. Loan. No for photo.
Keep going. Keep going.
No. Flown. No, it's not a word.
It is a word.
Well, flown. No full.
OK, not to worry. Go to this one.
Roll. Why? Royal. Why? Relay?
No.
Rolling? No.
I'm ever so sorry, you're out of time. Let's go back. Let's see the words that you got. Anybody in the audience get this one, number one? Illegal, well done. We got this one. North. OK, you got that one. You got this one. Detect. Let me just have a look at this one. Unused. Unused. OK. This one, a felon. F-E-L-O-N. Felon. And this one was lawyer. So, not to worry, come over here and I'm going to show you how the letters have taken their place on our jumble board. They're in one word, but they are jumbled. Now, you have 10 seconds to confer. When the time runs out, I'm going to ask you for an answer. OK, the final jumble clue for £200 is... He was familiar with the Gaelic measure to catch criminals back at headquarters. He was familiar with the Gaelic measure to catch criminals back at headquarters. You have 10 seconds to confer, starting now. Right. He was familiar with the Gaelic measure to catch criminals back at headquarters. That's the clue for £200. Have you got an answer?
Got half an answer.
3/4.
Well, just give us...
Scotland Yard.
Yeah, but don't forget there's 3 letters.
Yeah, the Scotland Yard.
New Scotland Yard.
Yes! You were so close, I couldn't let that one slip away. Come over here. You were so close and you did get it, yes.
Well done.
Now, let me just tell you, Margaret, you're going to take away with you £385. Do you want me to ring New Scotland Yard to get you some security and to take it away with you? You've been a great sport. Have you had a good morning with us?
Lovely, thanks.
OK.
Yeah.
Will you please, ladies and gentlemen, thank Margaret's celebrity partner, Mr. Richard Madeley. Thank you, Richard. Thanks a lot.
You did so well. Well done.
Thanks, Richard.
Thank you. Pleasure.
All right, good luck. We will see you very soon on Jumble. Thanks for watching. Ta-da, have a nice day.